What's up guys, Corvus here and welcome to episode 280 of my Pokémon Showdown Random series. On the previous episode we picked up 3 wins and 0 defeats to take us to 527 wins, 285 defeats, a 232 game differential. Let's hope to get at least 2 wins on today's episode and let's get underway with ball number 1. Okay guys, ball number 1, we lead with the Executor versus the Feraligatr. I'm going to go for a Leech Seed. He's going to switch out into Masquerain, which is why I wanted to go Leech Seed, because the grass type move was way too obvious. We are going to switch out now. It's probably going for a bug move. So I think we go perhaps Darmanitan. We could go Mothim, but if he goes for... let's go Octillery. Did just go for a bug move. I was predicting either a bug type move or a flying type move, which is why I didn't want to go Chireem or Mothim. Well, Chireem obviously both stabs super effective. Alright, so Masquerain we're going to go for a Rock Blast against. Do you not know Octillery's set in the slightest? Like, why would you try and sub Quiver against Octillery? Like, even if it's not Rock Blast, it's going to be like a Flamethrower, Fire Blast, or an Ice Beam. We can switch here. We can go out into Lipod, because he's going to try and Dragon Dance. Good. Let's go for an Encore. Awesome to keep setting up. Now we'll go Executor. He's going to bring out Wheezing, which is fine with us, because we can go for a Psychic. And he's now going to be afraid to set up. How did he outspeed? Is Wheezing really that much quicker than he's 6 base points, max points quicker? And we pick up a win in that battle thanks to my opponent's forfeit. So let's get on to battle number 2, guys. Okay guys, battle number 2, we lead with the Noctowl. We're going to go straight for an Air Slash. It's probably a Mega Gengar. Maybe not, but it quite possibly could be. So we're going to go for an Air Slash. But we can always switch out into Drapion if needed. I mean, he's going to outspeed anyway, or he could go for a Whirlwind. Just to see what he's got. Let's go for a Whirlwind. I'm not sure what my opponent's going to do here. It could have Thunderbolt, although most Gengars don't tend to run Thunderbolt anymore. It's usually like Shadow Ball, Sludge Bomb, and then Will-O-Wisp maybe. Maybe Perish Song if it's a Mega Gengar. Things of the sort. Also Disable's quite popular. Focus Blast, I would say usually I say Focus Blast more often than Thunderbolt. Is my opponent actually in this battle? That's what I want to know. Because if not, then we're just going to call this a... yes he is. So he sends out Perugly. We Whirlwind him out into a Crobat. Okay, so we're going to Whirlwind again. If he goes U-turn it would have been amazing. And Executor is going to come out and we can actually take that out. We can go for an Air Slash. So we're going to get some damage off on the Crobat, which is very nice. Not too much. 31%, not a great deal. We will go for another Whirlwind. He's going to crit and kill, but that's fine. We revealed 4 of his Pokemon. He has a very like Team Rocket, Team Galactic kind of team. I said team way too much there. We will go on Moldo. And we'll go for a... he can't one-shot me. We're gonna go Sword Stance. He can probably one-shot me with two-shot me with Super Fan, though. He now has to switch, probably. I would think he would want to switch, because he knows I have Stone Edge and he'll definitely go down to a Stone Edge. He's going to U-turn out. Fair play. So we're going to get a relatively free Sword Stance off, but we may be forced to switch. Love Disc's going to come in. Now, I have Swift Swim, which isn't great. We're going to go for a Stone Edge, see how much it does. He's going to outspeed, but he doesn't have much defense, so this may do 3/4. May even one-shot because it's got a high critical hit ratio. But there's probably a Scald coming my way here. My opponent does like to take the time. They've took about a minute on 2 of their decisions now. And what you gonna do, opponent? You're gonna Sweet Kiss, so you're gonna confuse me. I miss the Stone Edge. Are you kidding me? Okay, do we want to switch out? We can't really switch out. Although Love Disc would be the perfect thing to set up against if we didn't have... We're gonna have to switch. We're forced. We will go for the Drapion. So I'm gonna give up the +2, but I'm just gonna end up killing myself if I stay in. Thanks to the confusion. Although it has been it's been 1 turn. He confused me at the start of the turn. It's only been 1 full turn of confusion. Although I don't know if it does count the first turn, because it can last 2 to 5 turns, I believe. It may... Confusion must last just 2 to 5 turns. It can't just last indefinitely, can it? There's the Scald. He doesn't get the burn, thankfully. Let's go for the knockoff. It's going to Sweet Kiss. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? We're going Greninja. Because he's not Sweet Kissing again. We're going Greninja and we're going to Taunt. Goes to the Scald, probably gets the burn. Doesn't actually get the burn. Burn chance seems to be reduced from what I've seen. So we are now faster, we can get off a Taunt. Actually there is the point to put Toxic Spikes up, because neither of his 2 poison types that have been revealed actually touch the ground. One has Levitate, one's a flying type, so neither of them would get rid of the Toxic Spikes. So what is the Love Disc gonna do? It's incredibly annoying, confusing me. That's a really annoying strategy. So let's get the Taunt off. Change to a Dark type. You can't use Sweet Kiss anymore. We are going to set up Spikes, I think. That was a bad idea. That was a horrible idea. We got burnt as well. I think I let Greninja... No, I need to go out Manaphy. Manaphy is the one to save me here. As long as we don't get burned on the switching. We should actually switch that turn. Hopefully Taunt lasts the full 5 turns. If it ends next turn and he gets a Sweet Kiss off, I'll be really annoyed. I was kind of hoping he would have switched that turn, allow me to get my spikes up. I was kind of predicting, like, maybe, well, not Gengar because he's afraid of the Dark Pulse, but perhaps the Perugly or the Crobat would have came in. So he's got 150 seconds left. This is where normally in an Olive, if you had took this long from like the start of your turn, because the longer you take on your turns, the shorter your next turn will be. So his turns start at 180 seconds. So there's a Scald. Doesn't get the burn. Good. Taunt ends. Are you kidding me? Straight away it ends. I need to go Greninja again. Because I need to taunt. I can't have him putting Manaphy to sleep. Or not to sleep. Confusing it. This is a very long battle. Not much is happening. It's just my opponent taking a very long time to make moves. And it's not like the massive predictions or anything. It's just clicking like the same. Like I haven't even saw his fourth move yet. I'm guessing the Scald is coming through. Yes, that's fine. Greninja can go down. I would have actually preferred Greninja to go down. We're going to go Manaphy now. There's the Scald. We don't get burnt. Good. Set up the Tail Glow. And if he thinks Toxicking me is the better play, he's sorely mistaken. And he'll know that the second I get the Tail Glow up and go to +3 special attack. Okay, so what is Luvdisc about to do? It's going to go for another Scald. Doesn't get the burn. We get the +3. Taunt ends. How is it ending so fast every time? Please go for Toxic. Please go for Toxic. Don't go Sweet Kiss. Go Toxic. Or Scald. Or your fourth move, which you haven't shown off yet. You went Sweet Kiss. Yes, we one-shot the Luvdisc. Good. We are confused though, which is a huge problem. Rain would be so good with our team, but we don't have anyone to set up Rain. Like, we have Greninja, which is on less than 1% health at the minute. We have Manaphy with Hydration, and we have a Swift Swim or Maldo, with no one to set up the Rain. Normally, when you have a Swift Swim Pokemon, you almost certainly have someone to set up Rain. Whether it be Rain Dance or Drizzle. So Purugly's coming out, which is actually good, because Fake Out wastes a turn of Confusion, I think. May not. Let's go for a Surf. Fake Out didn't do too much, it did 20%, so Return will probably do about 50. And if we hit him with a Surf, it'll definitely one-shot. What is my opponent going to do here? The Exeggutor is apparently on full health, is it? Yes it is, it switched straight out when Armaldo came in. Return does 45%. We hit the Surf, one-shot the Purugly, and we're at about 50% health now. Gengar's gonna come out, we'll go for another Surf then. Everything outspeeds, but nothing's killed yet. We live, and we take ourselves out in Confusion. Of course we do. Let's go Drapion. Let's go for a knockoff. Takes out 2 of his Pokemon. Well, does a lot to 2 of his Pokemon at least. Let's just hope he doesn't have the Will-O-Wisp. The only thing that makes this bad is if he has Will-O-Wisp Gengar. Which is quite common, so... But I would normally have a counter to it. I don't. At 36 damage, he's almost certainly going to go for a Super Fang, yes. So we take out the Crobat. We're on 51%, so we should be able to live anything the Gengar can throw at us. We may outspeed the Exeggutor, I'm not entirely sure. But I'd like my opponent to just make the mind up soon enough. So they've got these 2. I think we're only going to do 3 balls this episode, guys. I know I usually do 4 in the every 5 episodes, but I don't have much time tonight to actually record. So that's almost a one-shot. Get rid of his band. We do go down to the EQ, which means that the Gengar's probably going to sweep my entire team, if I had to be honest. We are going to go Armaldo then. He does outspeed. We're going to go for X-Scissor. I thought I had knockoff. If I'm being perfectly honest, I was convinced I had knockoff on Armaldo. I don't have a knockoff on Armaldo. So we can potentially take this out if it doesn't attack. It did attack. How dare it. Greninja doesn't outspeed, obviously. So it's all up to Durant. And we need to set up the home clause, I think. It's going to taunt me. That sucks. Let's go for an X-Scissor then. X-Scissor's not going to do much. It's going to try and Destiny Bond me down. Which means that I lose. Which means I lose. Definitely now. Yeah, so I'm losing this battle. After so long in this battle, we're going to lose. We can't baton pass, I don't think. He's just going to Focus Blast for the kill here, and then Greninja will come out and go down from any attack from the Gengar. Focus Blast misses. We get off another X-Scissor, but this time it doesn't critical hit. The first one didn't critical hit, but we took off. Oh, we took off the same amount. He just lost health some other way. There's the Focus Blast, takes us out. We're gonna play this out though. Greninja's gonna come out. We're gonna go for a Hydro Pump. He outspeeds by 9 points. And even if we did kill the Mega Gengar, there is still Exeggutor to come in and kill us from the burn. So we are going to lose battle number 2. Let's go on to a third battle of today. Okay guys, battle number 3. We lead with Lapras versus Dunsparce, which is almost certainly going to try and paralyze us. So we are going to, you have Sap Sipper. We're going to go for a Hydro Pump, I think. Does 40%, that's not enough. He actually Rock Slides, which is a good choice. Another Hydro Pump will kill with the Life Orb damage. He's roosting. Great. I hate him. I despise healing now. After today, I don't know why, but healing is just the worst thing. I'd like to see something like that where healing moves are banned. That'd be interesting to see. Now I don't think Kyurem gets Dragon Dance, so I think we're safe to go for an Ice Beam, because Ice Beam's going to do nothing to Lapras. And he's just gradually going to take more and more toxic damage. Is he really going for the freeze? That's crazy if he is. So we can kill now. Ice Beam will kill. He has Roost on Kyurem as well. What is this? He knows that I hate healing, so he's just going to keep healing. So if we get another critical hit, we'll take him out. Focus Blast. Why didn't you use that from the start? Why wouldn't you use that from the very start? You could have killed me in probably 2 turns. Maybe 3 with the leftovers recovery? Actually, I don't think so. I think it would have been a 2-hit KO. We can go for a Thunderbolt against the Huntail. That's a 2-shot. Ice Beam again. He's definitely going for the freeze. We still outspeed, so we can still go for another Thunderbolt. Okay, goes Sucker Punch, and we take him out. So Lapras has got 2 kills at this point. We can probably take down the Dunsparce eventually. We're actually just going to go for a Hydro Pump though against this Viper. Poison Jab takes me out, that's fine. We could go Deoxys here, but he may have Sucker Punch, which means I'm actually going to go Mega God of War. We don't have Psychic. I'm going to go, not Mock, we're going to have to go Deoxys and hope he doesn't have Sucker Punch. He doesn't have Sucker Punch, good. Good, good, good. That was just a risk I had to take. It was the only Psychic or ground move I had on the entire team. Groudon. That's a lot better than any Pokemon I have. We are going to go for another Psycho Boost, I think. EQ doesn't actually take me out, which is a surprise. We'll go for another Psycho Boost. Thankfully Groudon can't get any healing apart from Rest. Okay, so you got a +2 speed boost. Oh, I didn't actually see that happening. Let's go for a Taunt then. Okay, he outspeeds now. And we can't really do anything to him. We're gonna go Stantler, but he may have this in the bag. I think Stantler can live one hit, so we're gonna go for a Double Edge. Can live one hit. Double Edge doesn't take him out, but a Sucker Punch may. No, Sucker Punch definitely won't, but it actually does. It critical hits and kills. Thank you, Stantler. There was a huge problem there. We're going to go for Mega God of War now. We can Focus Blast or Pixelated Hyper Voice should kill the Dunsparce, because it's more physically bulky than specially. So Pinsir comes out. We get Mold Breaker. I don't really need Mold Breaker. If we Mega Evolve and go for a Hyper Voice, we actually get outsped by the... We need to go Willow. Sword Stance. Will-O-Wisp burn the Mega Pinsir. Now we'll go Hyper Voice. He still outspeeds me, but hopefully he'll go for another Sword Stance to try and compensate for the burn. Return may kill, because he's at neutral. The burn's being cancelled out. He's... What? 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 I was going to say he's running calculations to see if he can one-shot with return, but no, he's... Why did he go close combat? Why would you go close combat? It's 4 times resisted. It was the worst move he could have possibly ever went for there. But anyway, guys, we are going to pick up a win in battle number 3. And that third win of the episode will take us, if I quickly go to my document here, that third win of the episode will take us, not third win, second win in the third battle of the episode will take us to 529 wins, 296 defeats, a 233 game differential. Guys, if you've enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, hit subscribe as well. If you haven't, tell me down in the comments below why you didn't. But from me, Corvus, thank you guys so much for watching, and goodbye.